This Revelation chapter 1 verse 3, it says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." I want to start out by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. And peace and blessings to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Karab, coming at you, man, with a beautiful lesson, right? Just going into blessings he that readeth, man. All right, there is power in reading. All right, pick up this book, read, study, show thyself approved, right? This is Revelations 1 and 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And in this verse, man, this verse said a lot, all right? Because if you pay attention to prophecy, man, it's speaking loud, okay? The Lord is not playing, and he's looking for those that are devoted and devout towards his name, okay? He looking for those that's walking and talking, man. That's why he tells you in this same verse, he said, keep those things which are written therein, man. What did it say? Showing your body, making it a living sacrifice, man. Being presentable, all right? The Lord is all about things being what? He's not about the quality, man. He's not about quantity, excuse me, Salaki. He's about the quality of a thing, man. Okay? That's one reason, just for an example, quick note, fun fact, that's why Cain's sacrifice got pretty much frowned upon. That's why the Lord didn't want to deal with it, To hell with Cain's sacrifice. It didn't have fear in it. The quality wasn't good. That's why the Lord dealt with Abel. Because Abel gave the Lord his best. And us, we in that same spirit, those that fear the Lord and keep the commandments, man, we should have the same spirit that Abel had when presenting the sacrifice to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, when presenting the sacrifice to the Lord, you should be in the same spirit that Abel had. Okay? Quality, making sure it's kept up, making sure it's perfect, no blemish within it. All right? And now, guess what? The animal is not the sacrifice no more. We are. So in order for us to be presentable and acceptable in the eyes of the Lord, we have to make sure that we're walking in his word. All right? Because then the word will be effectual towards your life, man. It'll pretty much, man, hey, you will start to see results. Kind of like working out in the gym. You don't go to the gym and lift one dumbbell and leave and you only went to the gym once a month. Nah, man, when you go consistently, you start to see improvement. And that's how it is with this word, man. When you're reading, keeping your head in the books, like the word like to say, keep your head in the books, man. But see, with this book, you keep your head in this one, man. Hey, it's gonna cleanse you, right? Let's go ahead and get the next precept. Right? This is Psalms 119, verse 9. Wherewithal should a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to the word. And then, hey, you see that term, taking heed, that's a very important term. All right? You got to take heed, man. It ain't about just hearing it. And because a lot of people can hear the word and it can go right out the other ear. It's about actually taking heed, taking notes, examining yourself, making sure that you have the spiritual tools that you need to present yourself acceptable in the eyes of the Lord. What it said, that you might be accounted worthy to escape. All right. Because listen to this. Psalms 119, verse 9. Wherewithal should a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Right? It say, with my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord. Teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. It said, I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, and as much as in all riches. It said, I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes, and I will not forget thy word. You see? Because a person that don't take heed, they're going to forget everything. You know? And one thing, that's something special within our people. It's just something that they deal with, you know. It's something that just coming in Israel where they just don't want to listen. You know, it just don't apply to them, you know. But everything applies to us. This book, this beautiful instructions before leaving earth, hey, this applies to us. This belongs to us. All right, without it, we die. Let's get Baruch. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. It say, this is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. That's plain. That don't need no breakdown. Your pastors don't even read scriptures like this in the church. But that's plain as hell, man. You know? It tells you turn thee, O Jacob, which means seek it, right? Apply. And take hold of it. That means keep it. Remind me of Revelations 1 and 3, the one that I just read at the beginning of this lesson. Walk in the presence of the light thereof. See, that go there, walk. See, it steps to it, right? You turn to it. You take heed unto it. But then you hold to it. You uphold the standards that the Lord require of you, okay? And it say in the presence of the light thereof that thou mayest be illuminated. Because we know the light is Yahweh Shai. But what it tells you about those that hate the light, right? This is John 3 and 20. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth, right, cometh to the light. It means being true to yourself, examining yourself, counting the cost. All right? Because at the end of the day, prophecy is going to be fulfilled. But that main prophecy, the coming of our Lord, hey, that's actually going to happen. It's no light thing, all right, when you standing in the face of the Son of Man, man. It's going to be no light thing on Judgment Day. Keep that in mind. So if you have a good opportunity to make a move now by reading and studying and applying yourself to these scriptures, make sure you do that, man, and do that consistently on a daily basis. Because that's what that's what pleases the Lord. All right, the Lord is a man of consistency. It said, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, and neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, and that they are wrought in the Most High. All right, because like the Lord said, every man's work is going to be tried in that day, man, of what sort it is. And you want to make sure that the work that you put in, right, you want to make sure that they get accounted for, man. All right? That's why it's very important to take heed unto this word. Now, let's go back to Revelations 1 and 3. I want to read it in a different translation. This is Revelations chapter 1, verse 3. We're going to read it in the AMP version, amplified. Blessed, happy, prosperous, to be admired is he who reads and those who hear the words of the prophecy. It say, who keep the things which are written in it, heeding them, taking them to heart, for the time of fulfillment is near. Okay? Because guess what? Before our kingdom be established, Esau's kingdom got an end. And we are in the end game of Esau, Edom, and self-proclaimed white man's kingdom. Well, queendom, because this is not a real kingdom. Because if this was a real kingdom, man, the people would be rejoicing. Ain't nobody rejoicing, man. All right? And according to prophecy, the Lord is about to wipe America, a.k.a. Babylon, off the map, man. Okay? Thermonuclear missiles. And if you're not taking heed unto this word, you're going to be a part of that. This is Psalms 119, verse 104. See, the power in taking heed, the power in the word. It say, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Psalms 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. All right. And there's a lot of false ways out there, but you wouldn't, only way these false ways, right? First and foremost, is revealed unto you only if the Lord allow these things to be revealed unto you. That's if the Lord wants to deal with you, because wisdom comes from above. Keep that in mind. All right. And the Lord is not just dealing with any and everybody, because any and everybody is not properly taking heed unto the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. They're not seeking the Lord, right? This is Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book and read. It says, seek ye out of the book, right? Let me reread that, because I'm missing something. Isaiah 34:16. It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, all right, and read. And no one of these shall fail, and none shall want her mate. Seek ye out of this book, the 1611, the Bible, man. All right, with the Apocrypha, man. That's what you should be reading. Jake read, and even if Jake do read the Bible front and back, he still gets no understanding, because he don't have the fear of the Lord instilled within him. Because fear is the first step to be accepted of the Lord. And then the Lord will show you his secrets. Then he'll reveal the prophecies unto you. But you got to seek the Lord. You got to apply yourself, right? For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them. You see that? His spirit it have gathered them. Another precept that come to mind, right? This is Job. It's my favorite one. It's Job 32:8. It said, but there is a spirit in a man. Everybody has a spirit within them. All right, the Lord, and they go right up to the spirit realm of the one who gave it, which is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. All souls return to the Most High, because he the creator of all things, but he gave his dominion and judgment to his son. Okay. And it said, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. That clears up the point that I was making earlier, how the Lord has to give this understanding unto you. You don't just wake up with it. You don't just go up, get it. You don't take a quest, all right? You're not going halfway across the map to go reach it like it's a scroll. No. If the Lord seems, if you seem worthy, right? Like the Lord said, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. Many are called, but few are chosen. But, hey, Revelations just revealed that only ones that's going to be chosen, right, is only those that's taking heed. That's why I say blessed and admirable are those that take heed to this word. All right. Get another precept. Also, let me get that one in Psalms as well, too. Yep. Get that one. This is Psalms 119, verse 105. It say, thy word is a lamp unto my feet. Gotta highlight that. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. It say, I have sworn and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments. That's the mindset you should have when you're in tune, all right, when you're seeking the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, when you're reading. Because after you read, the next thing is action. Then you work on yourself, and then you bury that old man, the old way of thinking, the old ways you used to have, the nigga behavior you used to have in the world. You forsake that, and now you're on the road of becoming a righteous man, ultimately putting on the elect. Psalms 119, verse 107. And I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy word. And his word will quicken you, man. It said, I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy word, except I beseech thee the free will offerings of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continually in my hand, and yet do I not forget thy law. It said, the wicked have laid a snare for me, and yet I err not from thy precepts. So, man, hey, keep these precepts, man. You know, read, man. Keep it. Take heed unto it. We know we're in a dark world, but what did the Lord say about that? Psalms 2:23 and 4. It say, yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, man. That's the word, man. Because the rod, discipline, this is the word, man. It's going to discipline you. And it's going to discipline those around you. It's going to remove those far from you, man. It's going to reveal who really about the Lord and who not. But then also, guess what? Thy staff, which is a staff, represents guidance, man. What you use a staff for? For guidance. This word is going to guide you, man. But it's only a guidance to those that keep it. Right? Let's get the next precept, and we're going to finish it out. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, starting at verse 75. Be ye not afraid and neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. So the Lord said he ain't just a guide, all right? This word ain't just a guide unto many. It's only a guide unto those who keep my precepts and who also keep my commandments. All right? The Lord is all about loyalty, man. And loyalty comes with the action. The Lord is all about fear and reverence, respect. And the only way you should sincerely respect the Lord is by keeping his word. It's just that simple. This is Revelation chapter 3, starting at verse 10. It said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right? I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. What it said, he that endured to the end, the same should be saved. And it said, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I will write it upon him my new name. You see, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches, man. And what it said, hey, there's a spirit in man, but the Lord give us the inspiration. You see? Job 32 and 8. But the inspiration comes from the Almighty. That's why it's very important, man, hey, to desire wisdom, man. Desire this wisdom. All right? That's all I have. Shalom.